Hello guys, welcome to Quality Shot. Welcome to this live play-by-play commentary of the Women's French Open final between Iga Swiatek and Jasmine Paolini. I'm your host for today's stream, Ash, and I'm looking forward to getting stuck into this one. Let me know who's in the chat at the moment, who's tuning in, and please feel free to get your comments in as we go through the stream. Any Iga fans, any Italians in the building as well? First Grand Slam final for Paolini. We'll see how she gets on. Swiatek, obviously the clear favorite for this one, with three Roland Garroses before this tournament. So the firm favorite, and she's been on a roll pretty much since that match against Osaka, where she was close to losing, had a match points to save, but yeah, since then it's been pretty unstoppable from the Polish world number one. We'll see how she does against Paolini, who has had a fairy tale run, to be fair. Never reached beyond the second round at a Grand Slam before this year, and she finds herself in a French Open final. A few comments in already. We got Joe Mama says bonjour Ash and tout le monde. Hello Joe Mama. Matt Hill says hello Ash. Hello Matt. Thank you for tuning in. I'll just mess about with this. What's this layout saying? Predictions here from Matt. Going Iga 6-2, 6-2. And Jose Paolini did win a 1000 earlier this year, I think. Swiatek now getting ready to head on out. She's got some big headphones on. One of the tunes she's got pre-match. Skip to coin. Matt says, Joe, I think it was Dubai. Yeah, it was Dubai. Lexi. Hi, Lexi. Long time no see. Joe says, thanks, Matt. Lexi says, OMG. Lexi the Queen. Joe. How you been, Lexi? It's been a long, long time since I've been on commentary. But what a match to come back to. Players are out. Coin toss, and yeah, it won't be long before we're getting started with the big one. Lexi says, Ashwin, you look so cool. Thank you, Lexi. That's very kind of you. I don't know if I got this screen layout right. A lot's changed since I've done the stream. Let me know what you guys think. Is this what everyone usually does? A bit rusty, in case you hadn't noticed. But Zan said, it's an emergency. We need you. Someone's got to cover the final. Here I am. All right, let me know your predictions, guys. We've had prediction from Matt Eager 2-2. Let me know if any of you disagree with Matt. Anyone predict an upset? Me personally, it's hard to bet against Swiatek. I'm gonna go Swiatek 6-3, 6-1. But here's just hoping for a competitive match. Paolini, of course, he's also in the doubles final with Sara Irani, I think. So even if she doesn't get this one, she's got a chance in the doubles. Matt says, big media news here in the States yesterday. Roland Garros moving to Turner Sports, leaving Tennis Channel and NBC. Well, that is big news. I've never heard of Turner Sports. Is Turner Sports very well known in the US? You got, excuse me, I'm very much a Brit, so not the most aware of TV channels beyond our shores. Lex says, I'm a neutral, so hard to predict against Iga. I think it's 3 in a row for her, but in 3. Interesting. Certainly like to see a 3-setter. But yeah, as you said, very hard to predict against Iga. Lexi says neutral. Go Iga for the win. TNT. I know TNT. They're the ones who do the football as well, right? Or soccer. Paolini, regardless of what happens in this final, will be in the top 10 from this point. I think if she wins, she goes into 5. If she loses, I think 7. So yeah, regardless of the outcome, what a massive tournament for the Italian. He's a bit of a late bloomer, 28 years old. Turned pro in 2015. So yeah, certainly saving her best tennis for, I mean, you can't say she's at the back end of her career. Still a lot of tennis, hopefully, to be played. But certainly not a youngster in comparison to Swiatek. Matt says they broadcast NBA, NHL, and other big sporting events will be on one network now. Oh, interesting. So these guys are really taking over. Any more predictions, guys? Let me know where you're tuning in from. Are you anyone from Poland? Anyone from Italy? Lexi, where are you tuning in from at the moment? You still in the Philippines? All right, we are about to get going, guys. We are about to get going for the big one. Iga Swiatek versus Jasmine Paolini. The Women's French Open Final 2024. Swiatek to serve. First. Oh, no, maybe I'm wrong. I'm wrong. It looked like she was about to serve. Pretty dumb. Fausto on Facebook says, hello, thanks. I'm watching from Honduras. Wow. Very cool. Who are you predicting to win, Fausto? Honduras. That is awesome. We've got the Honduran QualityShot family tuning in. That's class. Swiatek. Yeah, since that Osaka 3-setter, barely put her foot wrong. How many games has she lost? 6, 8, 10. I think she's only lost 14 games since that. That's wild. That is wild. Still only 23 years old. She'll be a 4th Roland Garros, 5th Grand Slam overall. Interesting that if she wins this, she'll be level with Rafa in terms of how many Roland Garros has he had at this age. She was interviewed earlier, and she said, "Can't compare me to Rafa," but she is on that same trajectory right now. Joe says 7-6, 6-1 Iga. Okay, so predicting a tight first set, and then Iga to run away with it in the second. That says, I saw a tweet the other day that they should give Osaka the second place platter. Yeah, that was a pretty heroic effort from Osaka. Excuse me. So close. But yes, so far. Fausto's going Swiatek 6-3, 6-love, I hope. That was pretty similar to me. Swiatek to get it done in Fausto's opinion. Luis tuning in. Hi, Luis. 7-6, 6-4 Iga. So a couple of you predicting a tight first set, which is which is often the case in finals. We'll see. Sorry, guys. I think I'm just going to adjust this layout to you can see the screen a bit more. The scoreboard, sorry. And we are very close to getting underway here. So about wide from Swiatek. Into out forehand. Backhand from Paolini. Backhand cross from Swiatek is big. Paolini gets there but goes long. So big hitting already. $15 Joe says that's like saying Saudi Arabia should have been World Cup runners-up because they beat Argentina. Serve down the middle, backhand return down the line. Forehand cross from Swiatek, forehand cross from Paolini, and from Swiatek. Backhand down from Swiatek to the forehand of Paolini. Forehand to the backhand of Paolini, who goes into the trams on the stretch. Birdie love. Swiatek super powerful with both wings. Already showcasing that. Serve from Swiatek goes to the forehand of Paolini. Forehand into out from Swiatek with depth. Now backhand from Swiatek. Oh, Paolini reads it and puts the backhand down the line. First point for the Italian. That will calm a few nerves. Yeah, the layout is a bit dodgy, isn't it? More ash, less score, I say. Joe says, agree, Sean. Should I actually... Where's Fazan when you need him? What's that saying? Serve from Swiatek down the tee. Forehand return into the net from Paolini. 40-15. That's just me, isn't it? Wow. That seems all right. Can you see the screen? Can you actually see the score on that, guys? Into the rally here. Backhand lobbed up from Swiatek. It's clipped the line. Forehand to forehand now. Backhand cross from Paolini. Same from Swiatek. Backhand down the middle from Paolini. Forehand to forehand now. Backhand cross from Swiatek goes into the net. 40-30. Oh, I know what I gotta do. Bear with me, guys. Serve at 40-30 from Swiatek. Big serve down the tee, and it's an ace. And what a way to hold the opening game as Swiatek takes it. Encouragement from Paolini, though, a couple points on the board early doors, but as expected, Swiatek with the early hold. And I'm going to try and fix this, guys, so you can have an enjoyable viewing experience. Serve from Paolini to the forehand of Swiatek goes well long. 15 love. Serve to the forehand of Swiatek, forehand to forehand. Into in goes Paolini. Swiatek gets there. Now short ball for Paolini. Goes down the line again. Lob from Swiatek. Goes wide. 30 love. Matt says Martina in the box. Oh, really? Let me know, guys. What's been your favourite match of the tournament so far? Both on the men's side and the women's side. Obviously got Alcaraz Zverev coming up tomorrow on the men's side, which will of course be covered here on QualityShot. Serve to the backhand of Swiatek. Forehand from Paolini's big. Backhand on the run by Swiatek goes into the net. Big +1 there from the Italian. And races into a 40 love lead here. Serve from Paolini goes to the backhand of Swiatek. Forehand from Paolini. Forehand from Swiatek. Forehand to forehand down the middle of the court. Backhand now from Swiatek, who steps in on it. Backhand into out. Forehand cross from Paolini and from Swiatek. Forehand cross again from Paolini and from Swiatek with unbelievable width on that one. And just angling away from the Italian. 40-15. Serve from Paolini. Goes out wide. One return from Swiatek. Really onto that one fast. Into out now goes Swiatek. It's good. Can she put away the forehand? Yes, she can. So a big return there, setting up that point for the pole. She's clawed her way back into this game at 40-30. Serve from Paolini down the tee. Forehand return from Swiatek. Forehand into out by Paolini. Backhand cross from Swiatek. And from Paolini. Now backhand down the line from Swiatek. Into out forehand from Paolini. Backhand cross from Swiatek. And from Paolini. Backhand down the middle. Big backhand out wide from Italian. Just goes wide. Seeing a bit faster. So we're at deuce here. That says, I'm curious who Turner will use for announcers. I think there needs to be some new blood in the tennis media. Agreed. Edgar says, where to watch live tennis channel doesn't cover. I don't know, Edgar, sorry. So deuce here after a 40-love lead. Not what Paolini wanted. Goes down the tee with the first serve. Backhand to backhand. Down the middle of the court. Big backhand from Swiatek. Sends Paolini out wide. Can she put away the forehand? Yes, she can. Early break point here now for Swiatek. So she's fought her way back in some style. That says NBC. Oh, maybe try Peacock. Lexi's back. The connection's poor where she's at. No. Where are you at? Lexi, serve out wide. Backhand. Oh, no. Serve was wide. Advantage. Swiatek. Serve to the backhand of Swiatek. Big return. Backhand to backhand. Swiatek hits the net and goes wide. On break point saved. Yeah, 1-love to Swiatek. We're at deuce in the second game. Score may be too small. That was my fault. That's my fault. I need to figure this out. Serve from Paolini goes long. How does everyone else do it? Excuse me, guys, as I just play about with the settings here. The rust is real, guys. The rust is real. Things changed since I used to do this. Serve from Swiatek goes long. Into the point here. Forehand long from Swiatek. Oh, I'm gone, aren't I? Tough. Serve from Swiatek goes to the backhand of Paolini. Deep backhand, and Swiatek goes wide. Love 30. Interesting. Perhaps a little opening for Paolini. Serve from Swiatek at love 30 goes to the forehand of Paolini. Forehand to forehand. Paolini sent well wide with that forehand from Swiatek. Really good. 15-30. Joe says, you need to have a break from that dungeon, Lexi. You'll never get reception down there. Serve from Swiatek. Big point here at 15:30. Goes down the tee. Forehand return from the Italian. Backhand from Swiatek to the backhand of Paolini. Still they go on the backhand side. Now forehand from Paolini to the forehand of Swiatek. Goes into out. Backhand cross from Paolini. Backhand cross from Swiatek. Backhand line from Paolini. Can she step in on it now? She goes with the drop shot. Swiatek reacts and gets there. Prods it down the line. Goes long. 15:40. Couple break points for Paolini. Interesting. I said this would be a huge hold for Jazz. It was. I really like Conta as a commentator. She's very informative. Cheers, yeah. All right, 2 break points for Paolini. Sean says that looks good, does it? I appreciate your positivity, Sean. How do I do it like David and everyone does? So I think Fazan's flying, otherwise I would be consulting him. We will figure this out. It's the last thing I do. Serve from Swiatek goes back to the backhand of Paolini. Forehand from Swiatek goes well long. Hello. It's a break from the Italian. Who would have thought? Early break for Paolini. And the Italian draws first blood. 2-1. She leads at the changeover. X is one of the brothers in town was staying here at his friend's place. Got a cheeky ticker up now. Hello. Serve from Paolini goes to the forehand of Swiatek. Backhand down the middle of the court from Paolini. Into out forehand from Swiatek. Backhand slice now from Paolini. Swiatek steps in, puts away the forehand. Got to be careful going to that Swiatek forehand, especially if you're dropping it short. Serve now from Paolini. Swiatek returns in the forehand, goes long from the Italian. Love 30. Swiatek looking for that instant reply. Pressure now on the Paolini serve. First serve goes wide. Second serve, and what's the error from Paolini? Love 40. Swiatek looking good value for an instant breakback in true world number 1 fashion. Serve now goes long from Paolini. Second serve goes to the backhand of Swiatek, drives it down the line. What a return from Swiatek, and she breaks back instantly, breaks back in a flash. We even Stevens at 2 in the opener, so Paolini unable to consolidate that break, and instead she's back to square one. Matt says, I just said on Twitter/X, let the overactions begin about Iga being down a break. Very true. Normal service resumed here. So from Swiatek at 2-all goes to the forehand of Paolini for one cross, and from Swiatek, and from Paolini. Now for one line from Swiatek, backhand cross from Paolini, and from Swiatek, backhand to backhand, rally developing down the middle of the court now. Swiatek now goes into out, goes massive with the into out. Backhand now is big as well from Swiatek. Paolini gets there, digs it out. Cross court forehand from Swiatek. Back forehand on the run from Paolini is good. Now she's on her backhand. As is Swiatek, it goes down the line. Forehand cross from Paolini. Forehand line from Swiatek. Backhand down the middle of the court from both women here. Forehand to backhand of Swiatek, puts it away. Big rally there. And Swiatek gets it done. Can Paolini speak Polish? I think her mum is half Polish. Oh, really? I didn't know that. But in which case, yeah, hopefully some nice words exchanged between the players. 25-shot rally there. Intense stuff, and Swiatek gets it done. Matt says, Iga breaks at love. That was quick. It was quick. In the blink of an eye, Swiatek restoring parity in this opener. First serve into the net. Parity. Serve from Swiatek goes to the backhand of Paolini. Backhand down the line from Swiatek. Absolutely creams that. 30 love. Swiatek serving now in the 5th game of this final. 30 love, she leads. First serve goes to the body. Forehand return from Paolini. Backhand slice from Swiatek. Now flat backhand down the line from Paolini. Forehand cross from Swiatek. Forehand cross. Trying to go big, Paolini, but goes into the net. Serve from Swiatek down the tee. It's a good one. Now she steps in on the forehand, but doesn't catch that right. Goes long. 40-15. Serve from Swiatek. It's a let. First serve coming up again. Hold on. Into the rally here. Backhand from Swiatek to the backhand of Paolini. Backhand cross from Swiatek. Backhand Paolini line. Forehand to forehand now. Paolini goes massive, goes too big. And Iga holds 3-2. I've had a looks better. Hold on, we might be onto something here. We might be onto something. That seems a bit better, right? Sort of. We can work with it. Hold on. All right, I think we can work with that, right? We got there in the end, somewhat. Excuse my rust, guys. Yeah, been missing from the channel for a while. I think last time was US Open. I think, yeah, US Open. So I'm a bit rusty. Serve to the backhand of Swiatek. Forehand from Paolini to the forehand of Swiatek. Forehand to forehand. Rally developing here. Swiatek on the run now. Backhand lob. Overhead from Paolini. Swiatek now prods a forehand slice into the open court and Paolini goes long. Joe says, can you see Iga winning another Grand Slam before Roland Garros next year? Not including this one. I mean, she's won the US before. I don't know if I fancy her at Wimbledon. But yeah, maybe US Open. You know, a lot of other players will fancy their chances as well, I think. But I think she's got every chance of winning the US. So I'd go for that. Great little combination there from Paolini. Goes with the serve down the tee and the forehand cross court. Assertive tennis there from the Italian. Just stepping in on a fairly short return from Swiatek. No chance for Iga there on the run. Joe says that seems to work. Yes. Yay. Joe, what do you reckon? Do you see Iga winning another Grand Slam? Or is it just going to be Roland Garros? It's pretty much an annual thing at this point. And into the rally here at 15-0. Backhand cross from Paolini. Same from Swiatek. Now backhand line from Paolini goes wide. Just got to cut out the errors. Sometimes the effect of playing someone as good as Swiatek on clay is that you really try and find the corners of the court, but you're playing high risk shots at that point, and that was an example of that. So serve into the tram lines. Second serve here from the Italian goes to the backhand of Swiatek. Backhand cross from Paolini. Now into out forehand from Swiatek. Backhand to backhand now. Paolini on the run goes forehand, quite short. Backhand cross from Swiatek. Backhand cross from Paolini. Same from both women here. Now short ball from Swiatek is met by the forehand of Paolini, and Swiatek goes long with the backhand. So doing well there to capitalize on the short ball, 30-all. And a massive point at this stage in the first set. Serve from Paolini at 30-all goes to the backhand of Swiatek. Backhand cross from Paolini into the net, and it is another break point for Swiatek, who is on the hunt for back-to-back breaks. Paolini just struggling to find that consistency. One good point followed up by a fairly tame error on the backhand there. Serve from Paolini goes out wide into the trams. Second serve now. And she goes long, double fault from Paolini, and those kind of errors at any stage of the tournament, let alone the final, can be fatal. And Paolini just not holding her nerve when it mattered. 4-2 Swiatek leads. And despite the early break, she has grabbed control of this final. Joe says it all depends on the fitness of Goff and Saber at US. Don't forget that Olympics are just after Wimbledon, so I don't see Iga winning another slam until RG next year. Yeah, I think you're right in terms of who can really challenge at the US Open. I think Goff and Sabalenka are the two that are standing out to me as well. But you know, she's got, as I said, she's got the win in New York before. So yeah, she wouldn't necessarily be my favorite going into it, but I think she's definitely in contention. Good backhand down the line from Swiatek. That's another winner. 15 love. Serve from Swiatek goes wide. Second serve coming up. Second serve. Nope. Just resets her toss. Serve from Swiatek goes to the body of Paolini, goes with the backhand cross court, backhand line from Swiatek. Paolini on the run gets the forehand, but goes wide. It's a big hitting there from Swiatek. Up to 30 love now. Matt says, totally different subject. Anybody other than Djokovic who's probably out anyway, who's in the top 10 to 15, going to skip Wimbledon to focus on preparing for the Olympics? I'm thinking Ruud might. Maybe Ruud, yeah. Maybe. Serve into the net. But other than that, anyone going to skip Wimbledon? Maybe. Not sure. Serve to the backhand of Paolini, who goes long. Costly errors here from Paolini, just giving Swiatek 3 points here. And Swiatek's now 40 love up. That says, Iga says she's playing. Joe says, is it official that Nola doesn't go to Wimbledon? And that says, I don't think it's 100%, but he did have surgery. I saw it on Twitter/X. Twitter/X is yeah. Anyone started calling it X, or are you still calling it Twitter, or as Matt doing, just helping everyone out by calling it both? Good forehand there from Paolini as Swiatek stepped in to try and put away a volley, but Paolini with the passing shot. 40-15. Serve from Swiatek, looking to close out this game, head into a 5-2 lead. Serve out wide. Paolini returns. Forehand from Swiatek down the line. Backhand on the stretch by Paolini, but Iga's already closed it and puts away the forehand volley and lets out a big roar. She knows that's a big hold and really potentially a set-winning hold there. Just so dangerous with the 1+ Swiatek. The amount of whip she's able to generate on that forehand is just crazy. Just the angles. Sending Paolini right off the court. Extra kind of, she's got something else in her wrist, I'm convinced. Matt said, Joe, I think you would have skipped anyway. Olympic gold is his number one priority. The elusive Olympic gold. Swiatek up. Yeah, that's better. Swiatek up 5-2 in the opening set. Guys, remember, if you are enjoying this stream, if you enjoyed the coverage here at Quality Shot of the French Open, please drop this video a like and subscribe to the channel if you're new. We welcome tennis fans from all over the world, all ages, all backgrounds. So please hit that red subscribe button and join the Quality Shot family. Serve to the forehand of Swiatek, forehand from Paolini, backhand from Swiatek, and from Paolini clips the net and lands on the Italian side. Love 15. A lot of tennis coming up on the channel. Cross court swing coming up into the rally here. Backhand down the line from Swiatek. Steps in now on the forehand. Paolini goes forehand, goes long. Love 30, so Swiatek only 2 points away from taking this opening set. First serve from the Italian goes into the net. Second serve to follow. Second serve to the backhand of Swiatek. Backhand from Paolini goes long. 3-set points for Swiatek. That says you have to remember with the Olympics, winning a bronze medal is a huge deal. It's not like a regular tournament. You definitely could win that. It is a big deal, that's for sure. Yeah, definitely something that players, I think, fixate over. Serve to the forehand of Swiatek, brilliant return, and Paolini goes into the net. No chance after that return from Swiatek. And after a little shaky start from the Pole, she has raced away with this first set, 6-2 in just over 30 minutes, I believe. Someone predicted 6-2 in the opening set. Who was that? Was it you, Matt? It was. Matt said it's 6-2, 6-2. So he's on course with his prediction right now. Joe says, I can definitely see Novak running for president of Serbia once he retires. Yeah. Probably right. That says, my dad, who's more into golf than tennis, was shocked when I said Novak's #1 goal was to win Olympic gold. Olympic golf is really no big deal. It's interesting, isn't it, how certain sports don't get the kind of allure that tennis does when it comes to the Olympics. I don't think I'm a big football fan. I don't think Olympic gold, certainly to a lot of countries, is a huge deal. I think certain South American countries really prioritize it, but others not so much. But yeah, it's a big one in tennis, isn't it? Joe says, I like Rude as a person, but not in love with tennis. Not in love with tennis. Sorry, mine are watching Friends. And Matt says, I did. So what do you guys think? Do you think, based off of his interview, do you think Rafa's going to come back for one last dance in 2025? That was the impression I got, but I don't know what you guys think. Well, I mean, if he can, you know. Just a nightmare draw for Rafa, really. Playing against the now finalist in Zverev. And who are you thinking for the men's final as well? Let me know. We will have a new champ. Santi says Iga is definitely going to win this match. I mean, she's got exactly the start she wanted. Pretty comfortable first set in the end, despite a shaky start. And already you're kind of wondering from Paolini's perspective, how's she going to dig herself out of this hole? You would have thought the first set would be taking the first set would be absolutely essential for the Italian. Hasn't happened, and now really up against it. How often do we see someone come back against Swiatek? Not often, especially in Paris. Serve from Swiatek to start the second set. She goes to the forehand of Paolini. But that serve was long. Second serve from Swiatek goes to the backhand of Paolini. Swiatek steps in, goes forehand. Backhand cross from Paolini, really good. As Swiatek stretches on the volley, can't do anything with that. Great speed from the Italian there to cover the ground and dig out that backhand, creating a pretty impressive angle. Joe says, I think he will, but he's done enough for the sport. Just retire gracefully. Yeah, I mean, 100% he's done enough for the sport, done more than enough. Serve from Swiatek to the body is long. But yeah, it's almost like I think he wanted to go out in some sort of, I don't know, it's in style in some way. Serve from Swiatek to the backhand of Paolini. Forehand down the line from Swiatek, and Paolini goes into the net. But yeah, it's almost like because Federer had that kind of perfect send off at the Labour Cup. It's almost like you kind of want Rafa to have a similar send off. And I don't know, me personally, I didn't think it was that ideal send off. Having lost in straight sets. Round one. So yeah, just to me, I guess for the story, I kind of want to see it. Whether it's RG25 or somewhere else, just a more fitting ending really. Forehand to forehand, and then a big forehand goes well long from Paolini. So just again, those errors going a bit too big, not building her way into the rallies really here, Paolini. Serve from Swiatek at 30-15 goes to the forehand of Paolini. Second serve now. Swiatek goes to the forehand of Paolini, and she skews that forehand return going wide, 40-15. That says, I think he might, Ash. I think he was very disappointed having to draw Zverev in the first round. Yeah, that's my feeling as well. I agree. Time will tell, though. Obviously, a long way away. The next time we might see Rafa at Roland Garros. A lot could happen in between now and then. So, don't want to look too far into the future. Serve from Swiatek with game points here. Goes with the forehand out wide, and Paolini on the run goes into the net with her own forehand. Swiatek with the hold. Joseph says, hey, tennis peeps. Hey, Joseph. Joe says, I'm favouring Zverev tomorrow. Still worried about Alcaraz's fitness and health. Interesting. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Alcaraz has been through the wars, but I just feel like this, it's a very hard one to call, isn't it? I'm personally giving the edge to Alcaraz, but only just. I think we might see another 5-setter, but anything could happen, I think, and that's what makes an exciting final. It's really anyone's to win. Into the rally here before a forehand from Swiatek goes long. Tamai says, Prime Iga versus Bath, Preston one. On the clay for sure, Iga. Any other surface, I'd probably back Barty, yeah. certainly on the grass with that slice. A double fault there from Paolini. 15-all. Certainly with that slice, yeah, back Barty and hardcore. That'd be the close one. But I'll probably go Barty. Good question though. What do you think, guys? Matt says, I wonder if Venus Williams gets a wild card at Wimbledon. Hard to believe she's technically still an active player. I wouldn't be surprised necessarily. I wouldn't be surprised. She did last year, if I'm correct. It's crazy to believe we're in 2024. Venus still doing her thing. Serve from Paolini. It's not good enough, and the backhand is punished by Swiatek. Taking it on the rise. I think she just read the kick serve completely there, Swiatek, and puts that backhand return out of reach for the Italian. First serve goes into the net from Paolini. Second serve now to the backhand of Swiatek. Goes to the backhand of Paolini, as does Swiatek. Backhand to backhand, they still go. Now forehand from Swiatek. Crazy whip and a crazy angle on that. And again with the forehand. And Paolini goes into that with a forehand slice. 2 break points for the pole at forehand. I know I mentioned it already, but that is just crazy. Just the angles she's able to generate, the racket head speed just never ceases to amaze me. Matt says on clay, ego, on grass, Barty, yeah, agreed. Serve from Paolini under pressure here. Big serve down the tee. What a moment to produce a serve like that. And she almost a sarcastic smile from the Italian. Still work to be done though to protect this break point now. Ferenc says, "Give me that bagel." I'm just here for Matt's prediction at this point. Serve from Paolini goes to the forehand of Swiatek, who goes long. Joe says, "Have a great day, everyone. Enjoy the rest of the match." You too, Joe. Thanks for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. So here at deuce, Paolini it. But definitely not too early to say this is an essential hold. If she can get it, serve to the forehand of Swiatek, who goes long. Good serving here under pressure from the Italian. Advantage her way. There, unfortunately, we cannot show the game due to copyright reasons. But feel free to listen in to the play-by-play commentary. Get to that comment in a sec. Serve from Paolini goes to the forehand of Swiatek. Backhand cross from Paolini into the net. Just can't string together consecutive points, really. And we are at deuce. So as Joseph says, I think Zverev matches up well against Carlos Zverev in 5. Yeah, he does match up well against Carlos. I agree. Serve down the tee. Backhand return from Swiatek. Forehand into the net by Paolini. Almost had too much time there to pick a spot on the forehand and doesn't connect. The advantage, Swiatek. Josip says, "See you, Joe." So another break point to defend for the Italian. First serve out wide. Backhand return from Swiatek. Backhand cross from Paolini. Swiatek gets it with the backhand. Slightly off balance. And an absolutely wild forehand from Paolini. It is 2-love Swiatek. She gets the break. And she is threatening to run away with this final. Tamai says, "Your favorite Big Three rivalry?" It's got to be Nadal Federer. Nadal Federer or Djokovic Nadal. I think just in terms of classic matches, that Federer Nadal Wimbledon. But how could you have that Federer Nadal Wimbledon final 08 and then like in Australia almost 10 years later? 10 years is a long time. Like almost 10 years later, they have that final in Melbourne. when, you know, both players, well, some people had written them off really in terms of winning further Grand Slams. It was kind of like, you know, was seen as a time when the next gen were going to take over, and then they had that final like that, just crazy. So yeah, them two for me. And then obviously, I think Nadal Djokovic has had some classic matches as well. That Aussie Open final sticks out to me. It says, bye-bye, Joe. Wow, demolition job again. Yep. Right now, same old story. We've seen this before. Iga on her way to number 4. Serve from Swiatek, up 30 love here. She goes down the tee, backhand return from Paolini. Backhand down the line from Swiatek. And Paolini goes long with the forehand. Just brutal ground strokes from Swiatek. The difference, I think, and has been really impressive on serve. Sean says, Zverev should settle the final out of court. Honestly. Serve from Swiatek. Goes into the net. Santi already, I think, implying that the trophy is coming home. Speaking of coming home, who's going to win the Euros, guys? Any football fans in the chat? I know Lexi is. Backhand down the line from Swiatek on the pass. Wow. What a way to hold that game. 3 love up now in cruise control. Iga Swiatek. Tamma says almost all of the best matches of all time have Nadal in them. Honestly, yeah. I haven't really thought about it that way, but it's true. I guess it's just like those kind of classic 5-setters, the topsy-turvy, the endurance. It kind of fits with Nadal's fighting, you know, spirit and never say die attitude. I think, yeah, it's just so many unbelievable finals. I feel like Federer Djokovic, although don't get me wrong, incredibly entertaining matches, just didn't have that something else that certainly Nadal Federer and Nadal Djokovic matches have had over the years. So I'd say that Nadal Federer number 1, Djokovic Nadal number 2, I think, and then Federer Djokovic number 3. I think their peaks didn't necessarily coincide as well. Federer and Djokovic. There was that time, I think, you know, between maybe 06 to 08, 09, where just like it seemed like every final was between Nadal, Federer. Certainly, my earliest memories of tennis was that rivalry. Into the point here, backhand to backhand line from Swiatek, forehand cross from Paolini, forehand line from Swiatek goes long. Matt says NBC is going to have plenty of time to get the men's doubles final in their broadcast window today. Yeah, can't say you're wrong right now, Matt. My boys Ram and Salisbury going out in the quarters of the men's doubles. Serve from Paolini goes to the backhand of Swiatek. Massive return. Paolini goes backhand line. Forehand line from Swiatek. The thing is, it's not even much Paolini could do about it. Good backhand down the line. I thought maybe a slightly lacking in pace, and then Swiatek just sending it the wrong way, just faking to go cross court and then going down the line. It's a masterclass from the world number 1 into the rally here at 15-all. Backhand cross from Paolini to the backhand line of Swiatek. Paolini on the forehand on the stretch. Forehand cross from Swiatek. Another winner. It's just brutal stuff right now. 15-30. Tanmai says, Nadal is a big football fan, though. Not sure about Djokovic. Nadal is maybe going to be the next Real Madrid president. He is a massive footballer, isn't he? Rafa, big Real Madrid fan. And Djokovic is a football fan too, I think. Serve from Paolini to the forehand of Swiatek. Forehand to forehand. Backhand to backhand now. Backhand from Paolini into the net. 2 break points for Swiatek. But Matt, you're going to need Paolini to pull off a miracle to even get, 1 game, let alone 2. That bagel that people are craving for, Ferenc was craving for, could be on the cards. Into the rally here at break point. Swiatek drives the backhand into the net though. 1 saved for Paolini, 1 to go. That says, I'm really looking forward to the women's doubles final tomorrow, probably more than I'm the men's singles, really. Who are you backing for that one? I'm always gonna back Coco for that. Serve goes long from Paolini. So second serve for Swiatek to look at break point. And it goes to a backhand. She goes massive with the backhand, sends it, returns the sender. Another winner from Swiatek. She has raced into a 4-love lead in the second set. And if there was any doubts, they have been, thrown in the trash. Crazy stuff from Swiatek. Matt says, would like to see Coco get her first slam doubles title and will be interesting to see Paolini bounce back in that match. Yeah, exactly. I'm backing Coco. But, yeah, second chance for Paolini, which will, I'm sure, be reassuring come the end of this match. Got to credit her for getting to the final of both. That is some achievement. Second serve for Swiatek now. Serve from the pole goes down the tee. 1 from Swiatek to the backhand of Paolini. Backhand to backhand now. Forehand down the line from Paolini goes into the net. 15-love. MJ says, hola, MJ. Long time no see. Thanks for tuning in. How you doing? Joseph says, good day, MJ. That says, MJ, are you just in time for the end of you're just in time for the end of the match? It's looking that way, that's for sure. 15-love. And Swiatek goes with the first serve. It was long, so second serve to follow. Tamar says, favorite outfit of all time. Ooh. That's a good one. Let me think about that. I think one stands out to me, but yeah. I'll let you know in a sec. Serve down the tee. Forehand return from Paolini's. Wham! Massive forehand from Paolini. Probably thinking, where's that been when I needed it? 15-all. MJ says, is that Ash? It is Ash. Probably don't recognize me. It's been a while. It's been a long time. But I'm back for this one. MJ says, hola. I ran a 10K. Whew. Fair enough. Good return from Paolini. I think, no, goes long. 30-15. Congrats on the 10K, MJ. I hear Bradley tripping on the subway to the job. Have to give Paolini a lot of props for finishing both. I don't think it would have mattered today. Agreed. Serve to the backhand of Paolini. Iga steps in on the backhand herself. Backhand to backhand. They trade blows. Big backhand from Paolini. She steps in now on the forehand. Goes into the open court. Iga Swiatek with the forehand, but there's a volley from Paolini. Iga is on flames. It says, I feel bad for Paoli. Me too. I feel like she's almost like one of us, though. She seems just happy to be there. She seems quite smiley. Serve from Paolini goes deep. Serve from Paolini. Serve from Swiatek, sorry. Goes deep but goes long. It's a bit shorter now with the second serve. And does not matter as she puts away the forehand. Matt says, I do too, Lexi. Tamai says, so, your favorite outfit? Thank you for reminding me. Federer, Wimbledon. I can't remember the year. It was when he wore that white and gold cardigan. Like the guy just looked like the coolest person in the world at that point. Can't remember the year. Was it when he lost? Nah, because I picture him with the trophy. I think. Anyone able to clarify on that? But yeah, for me, that was the coolest outfit. And Rafa's all black with the purple. Serve from Swiatek and backhand goes long from Paolini. 5-love. Yeah, Rafa's all black. I think US Open 2019 with some purple accents. That was really cool. What do you guys think? Let me know your answers. Joseph says, I feel bad for everyone. Everyone who plays Swiatek at Roland Garros. So I agree. Lexi says, Iga didn't even sweat during her old RG run. It was only against Osaka that she had difficulty. Yeah, completely agree. Since that Osaka match, she's been absolutely on fire. That says, what a different tournament this would have been if Osaka converts that match point. Honestly, for the plot, why couldn't you do it, Naomi? Could have been anyone's tournament. Andrew says, that's expected though with Iga. Yup. Tamma says, Iga versus Osaka was the best match in this tournament. I think so, yeah. I think so. On the women's side, for sure. Nail-biting game. That says, a lot of people said Osaka would have won, but not totally sure about that. I think it would have been more chaotic. Yeah, I agree, Matt. I don't think it's a given. So, Paolini serving a love 5, looking to avoid the bagel factory. Serve from Paolini goes long. Second serve. Swiatek just 4 points away from RG number 4. Serve to the backhand of Swiatek. Forehand from Paolini to the forehand of Swiatek. Still they go on the forehands before backhand from Paolini. Backhand line from Swiatek goes long. He says, at least Paoli got to the finals, not the Italian we were expecting in the final. Yeah, true. Yeah, for sure. Got to credit her for having a dream run, really, and getting to both the singles and the doubles. Serve from Paolini to the backhand of Swiatek. Backhand from Paolini into out forehand from Swiatek. Forehand, backhand cross from Paolini. Now she's on a forehand. Goes well long though, 15-all. That into out forehand from Swiatek has got to be one of the most dangerous shots in tennis right now. It's crazy. Emily says, do you think Zverev dominates tomorrow? Not in my opinion. I think it will be closer. That's something I imagine, but yeah. I think it's one of those where anything can happen. I kind of feel like it could be a 5-setter, but then, obviously fitness and tiredness plays its part. So, yeah, your guess is as good as mine. That's for sure. Into the rally here, forehand to forehand. Swiatek goes into the net. MJ does think he will. I mean, I see that perspective for sure. Tamai says, for me, Rafa, US Open 2019, RG 2014, and Federer back outfits. Oh, you agree? US Open 2019. I thought that was a bit of a rogue shout, but yeah. Glad we're on the same page, Tamai. Yeah, Federer in the all black as well. That's pretty iconic 4-1 to forehand at 30-15 here. Backhand cross from Paolini goes well long. 30-all, eager 2 points away. Daz says, big up. Who's your favorite player, men's and women's? Hi, Daz. Favorite player on the men's side is Nadal. And favorite player on the women's side is Coco Gauff. But yeah, just a fan of tennis in general. Serve down the tee from Paolini. Goes forehand to forehand. Still they go with their forehands. Backhand line from Paolini. Forehand from Swiatek. Steps in with the volley. Good hands. Are they? No. 40-30. Paolini 1 point away from avoiding the bagel. I think Osaka can win the US Open if the stars align. That would be cool. That'd be good to see. And I agree. Sean says, would Andreeva had any more of a chance in the final? Honestly, with Swiatek playing like this, I don't think so. I think it didn't really matter who she was going to face. I think she was going to run away with it. Into the rally here. Backhand to backhand. Swiatek goes, we are with the backhand to the forehand of Paolini, who creams it down the line, and she holds. No bagel factory here. So, Matt, you need a Paolini break here and then a Swiatek break. And your prediction will be right. They said that was my phase 2, Ashwin. I was exhausted after that match. Matt says, I think it would have been a better match, Sean, in relation to Andreeva. Lexi agrees. Sarah, eager is the winner. Sarah has been to the future and come back. She's confirmed it. She serves for Roland Garros number 4. First serve is long. Tamai says, are you Indian, Ashwin? Same here if yes. I am originally, yeah. Yeah, my parents are from India. I was born in the UK though. Serve down the tee. Backhand return from Paolini just goes wide. 15 love. And she says probably either Sab or Reba. Yeah, definitely in contention. Both of them. Andreeva might have been lucky to go out in the semis, but might be better to wait before the pressure of a final. True. First serve into the net from Swiatek. Second serve coming up. Serve from Swiatek goes to the backhand of Paolini. Backhand from Swiatek. Backhand from Paolini. Still they go on the backhand side. Swiatek going big, trying to go out with the backhand, goes wide. Lex says, I'm a neutral fan here. I'll be a neutral too for the boys. My faves are not playing, but I will watch out of tradition. Yeah, where are Steph and I was hoping Casper could make it to the final. Really, really hope one day that we see Casper winning this tournament. Serve from Swiatek goes long. Emily says, US Open does seem to be a lucky stars aligning slam. Yeah, for sure. There's the fairy tale of New York. Serve to the backhand of Paolini, clips the net but lands in. Swiatek with the forehand. Paolini on the run, the backhand. Drive volley from Swiatek. Paolini gets it up again. Overhead from Swiatek, and she puts it away. 30-15. Do you think Rafa will play any grass tournaments? My heart says yes. My head says no. Matt says, it's been a fun stream, Ash. You did great. Next time, do a match that's not over in an hour. Appreciate that, Matt. Yeah, my first stream back in almost a year, I guess. No, maybe a bit less, since US Open. So a bit rusty, but appreciate you tuning in and with the comments as well. Into the rally here at 30-15. Paolini steps in on the forehand. Eager with the lob backhand goes long, 30 all. Tama says it's hard for Rafa to transition from clay to grass, so he mostly plays Olympics directly. As a Wimbledon local, that's the dream to see him play at Wimbledon. But yeah, my feelings have been hurt too much to believe that. One says, but she would have gotten a huge money more. That's a lot of zeros. Matt says, Lexi, I'm supposed to be a neutral, but I'm pulling for Alcaraz for the sake of humanity. For the people, for the streets. Sean says, good point, Tanmai. Serve from Swiatek. Backhand returns good from Paolini. And she goes forehand. Swiatek goes forehand, as does Paolini. Goes long, does the Italian. Match point for Swiatek. Roland Garros, number 4. She's nearly there. She is nearly there. That says, who's doing the final tomorrow, please? I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure. I think Fazan should be back. I think he's back from his holiday, so his holiday's work trip. So I think it's him. Serve from Swiatek is big. Paolini with the return. And it lands long. And Swiatek has done it again. She beats Jasmine Paolini 6-2, 6-1 to claim her 4th Roland Garros. Number 4. And she's only 23. How many could she go on to win? Time will tell. What a performance, though, from Swiatek. Just didn't give Paolini a sniff after that early break. It was a sheer dominance. Lex says, I stopped supporting Stefanos after that horrid game against Alki. Didn't even win a set. Casper, I don't know too. I didn't watch him after the 3rd set. Didn't even win a set, yeah. It was pretty horrid. Tamai says, Rafa at Wimbledon is underrated. You think? Interesting. It's been a while since he's really had a crazy good Wimbledon run. He played Federer. He had a match against Federer last time they played, right? That was quarters, maybe, or semis. That was a good match, but I think it's been a while since Rafa's really performed that well at Wimbledon. X says, good for you, Matt. Eager, 4-time RG champion. You forgot another emoji, Tamai. 4 trophies. Tamai says, eager. Just missed the prediction. Just, yeah. Very close, Matt. Matt wins this round of predictions for sure for closest prediction. Next, he says, this is Eager's 4th. I thought only 3rd. I think it's her 4th. Yeah, 20, 22, and 23. Now 24. Wen says, congrats, Iga. Indeed. Congrats, Iga. It's okay, pal. Don't worry, Paolini. You got the doubles coming up. Second chance at winning something at Roland Garros. We'll see how she does. Tamai says, is it Iga's 4th or 3rd? I forgot. Number 4, my friend. And with that, Iga Swiatek does what Iga Swiatek does, really. Was it ever in doubt? I don't think so. Like I said, thanks, Ashwin. It was really nice seeing you again after almost a year, right? Yeah, almost a year. I'm sorry, guys, for not being very present. It was, yeah, my last stream was US Open, I'm pretty sure. But I've not forgot about all of you guys that are part of the Quality Shot family. I would never. Yeah, life just got busy. I'm not a kid anymore. So yeah, it's just been really hard to find the time to stream, because it does require a lot of time and effort, and the guys and girls at QualityShot are doing an amazing job, led by my good friend Fazan. It's amazing to see how the channel's been growing. It's pretty clear. When I saw we hit 10K, that was like a wow moment. But it's all thanks to you guys who supported. People like Lexi who've been there from almost feels like day one. Been around for ages, still tuning in, and I met a couple new faces today. But seems like the love is still there amongst the QualityShot fan, which is great to see. I think I've always said it's just amazing how many people tune in from all across the world. Had someone from Honduras today, like just crazy. As a guy from England, just like the fact that you can connect with people all across the world will never cease to amaze me. Tamai says, how did you get associated with QualityShot? Well, actually, so Fazan is my friend. I met him at the tennis club, and then I started playing football with him, and he was like, one day he was like, do you wanna cover a live stream for me? He was like, I think you could do commentary, and I did. US Open 2022 was my first live stream. I was terrible. I was probably as bad as I was today. Just absolutely clueless. But yeah, I used to do a lot of streams. I think there was one time where it was pretty much just Fazan and me doing streams for a few months. When I was at uni, I was doing them regularly because I could do them kind of during the day at different times. But now we're grown up, and yeah, it's much harder. Lex says, you take care, okay, find the time to stream, stop dating. Oh, Lexi. Noted. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't want to make any promises, but I would definitely like to stream more, chat with you guys, and I feel like I've kind of missed out on a lot of tennis as well, which is a shame. I don't feel like I'm watching as much tennis as I used to, or as up to date. But yeah, I'm gonna try and commit the time, and hopefully be a bit more regular on the channel. So watch this space. Don says, are you going to watch Alexandra Ela? What's her match? Has she got a match? Nottingham. Oh, I don't think so. I mean, I've got to head out now. But how come you asked, Don? Sorry. I'd be interested to know. Tamar says, just a compliment. You're the best looking tennis commentator on YouTube. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Tamar. Lexi says, oh, Tamar. Funny. I forgot how nice you guys were. I don't think I am, though. I think that's disrespectful to the establishment of tennis commentators who have walked before me and will walk after me. But yeah, I mean, like, how you guys been as well? We've been chatting about me. I want to know how you guys are doing. How is life for you? Lexi says she's a Filipino player, Ashwin. See, this is what I mean. I've been out the. Is she like a pretty highly rated 19 US Open Junior champion 2022? Oh, that makes sense. Why you know Lexi, right? With your Filipino link, that makes sense. How did she do it? The French qualifiers. Got to the third round of qualifying, I think. Don, are you from the Philippines? If you mind me asking. I'll note this name down though. Maybe one to watch in the future. Career high singles of ranking of 160 at age 19. Tama says, "How big is tennis in the UK?" Massive, massive. It's I think it's grown a lot as well, kind of in the last few years. There was had a bit of a decline, I think, in terms of people playing it, but with the success of people like Andy Murray, Raducanu, like it's huge. So I know so many people who play it, and it's obviously got a lot of history in the country. When Wimbledon's on, everyone is tuning into that. They have like big screens up in London and stuff where you can watch it, deck chairs and everything. It takes over really for a couple of weeks. Yeah, it's huge. It's really, I mean, in most communities, there's tennis clubs or like free community courts and things like that. So it's super popular sport. How about where you from? Are you from? You said you're from India as well. What's it like out there? But yeah, I played tennis since I was young. Stopped for a long time and then got back into it. That's how I met Fazan, actually, when I got back into tennis. So yeah, like to play it badly. I'd say I play football more, but that's mainly because of the weather. Because most of the year it's rainy and cold in England, so it's only really in summer where you can play a lot, and there aren't a load of like indoor courts and things like that. They're usually a bit more expensive, so it's a bit harder. But yeah, I mean, still one of those things that if you speak to a random English person on the street, chances are like they either watch tennis, play tennis, know a bit about tennis. So it is definitely popular. Like says she's US Open Juniors champ. Yeah, I just read that. One to watch, hopefully. Tamai says, I think the biggest behind football and cricket. Oh, is that the case? I didn't know. I mean, yeah, football obviously, and cricket is popular too, isn't it? Especially around this summertime, it seems like everyone's either playing cricket or tennis or both. I try and play on the weekends, and my brother-in-law, he's always playing cricket on the weekends as well. And then, yeah, football is like, because it's less important with the weather, kind of a year-round thing. So yeah, that's definitely number one. But yeah, tennis had a bit of a decline apparently. I don't think the LTA will run that well for a period, but as far as I'm aware, in the last 2 years, it's had a growth. I know at my club I used to do some coaching with the kids, and kind of when Raducanu won the US Open, you saw like way more little girls like taking up tennis and things. I mean, that's just from one club. I can't make a general comment necessarily, but it seemed to me that like there was a big uptake. Parents wanting their kids to get involved in tennis, and it's a sport you can play from a really young age. So yeah, a very long answer to your question, Tama. I'm sorry, I could have just said it's big, but yeah, that's the answer. Tama says India, everyone crazy about cricket, though tennis is popular, a bit niche. Yeah, cricket's huge in India, isn't it? The World Cup's on at the moment, right? T20 World Cup. Hopefully, get the win in that. Tennis is popular too. Do you have like a lot of courts and where people can go and play, or do you have to travel far to get to a tennis court? Because in England, I think because England's such a small country, there'll be tennis courts within like, just in my local town, there's like 4 tennis clubs, and then like probably like another couple community courts as well. It's just like everywhere. Like says, wait, you're a Chelsea fan, right? Of course, I'm a Man City fan because of Erling. I'm a Chelsea fan, and it's been pain really for a number of years. It's been pain since we won that Champions League against Man City. it's been nothing but pain, really. But can't say the same for you, Lexi. You've been loving life, really. Treble, another Premier League this year. What is that? 4 Premier Leagues in a row. You are living the dream. You just got so many good players, and like unbelievable manager as well. Yeah, obviously big Erling up front. What a player! I thought my boy Cole Palmer might compete with him for the Golden Boot, but I was wrong. Erling is just like it's just a crazy player. He just makes it look easy. Tama says good courts in only big metro cities, but tennis academies present in almost all towns. Ah, okay, interesting. And it seems like we're starting to see a few more players, a few more Indian players, rise up the rankings. Nagel, he was playing at the French round. How did he do? First round, Hatchinov. Round of 32 at Monte Carlo, though. So, what's his ranking now, actually? 95. So in the top 100. But yeah, it seems like Indian. I mean, what do you think, Tama? Is Indian tennis in a good place at the moment? Do you think tennis could develop a cult like football ever? Wait, do you mean as in like a following like football, or yeah? What do you mean by that? I don't think. I mean, I'm not sure if that's the question you're asking, but I don't think it'll ever eclipse football. I think football is just the national, not the international game, right? The World Cup and everything is just and everywhere you look, people are playing football. You walk down the street, you walk in a park, it's just football, football, football. Yeah, but I mean, tennis is, in terms of if we're talking about international sports, tennis is right up there. They do play it everywhere. But yeah, football just seems like that'll be number one for life. Tama says yes. Sumit Nagal is the only hope. You never know. Need some youngsters to come through, and because he's not the youngest, right? He's maybe 26. He's been around for a bit, but I feel like it's encouraging. The fact that there's an Indian player in the top 100. There's a lot of doubles players still, aren't there? Obviously, we have had some legendary Indian players. Leander Paes, Mirza, Bapana. Bapana, he won a Grand Slam in doubles right recently with Ebden. He's kind of thriving late in his career. So there's some pretty iconic Indian players, I think. But hopefully, we'll see someone really kind of taking the tennis world by storm from India. It says Man City is so controversial lately, but of course I watch for the kind of play they make. Cole is banging well, so impressive. Yeah, he's the old Man City player, wasn't he? Yeah, I think we just but you can see the difference. Like a player who's coached by Pep Guardiola is just way better than our other players. He's like, he's crazy. The first time I watched him, I was like, this guy's like, he's like a level above our current players. And he had an amazing season. Hopefully he can keep it up at the Euros for England. Hopefully. Because there's a lot of kind of feeling that I think in England that this could be our tournament to win finally, but we lost to Iceland last night, so there's doubts. Tama says Indian tennis could develop big only if they don't focus only on cricket. That'll be tough though, right? Like it requires, you're suggesting it kind of requires them to slow down on the cricket, but I don't think that will happen, right? It's just cricket is everything in India, from what I understand. But certainly in England, I notice a lot of people like me, a lot of Indian English people play tennis. Like at my club, there's a lot of kids playing. So it's popular. It's popular amongst that kind of community. Like I said, I heard about Nagal. He's from India, right? Yeah, he is. Tama says, I mean, in men's singles. Oh, okay, got you. No, he's the most well-known Indian tennis player, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think he is. Anyone else to watch out for, Tamai? Anyone kind of on the rise? Tamai says, you're right. Cricket means everything to Indians. Yeah, it's like a religion, isn't it? Even here, like so many Indians play cricket. It's like I never really played it much. I played football growing up, but then when it came to summer, like because summer they often make you choose between tennis and cricket, and I'd always choose tennis. So I didn't really play it. But when I was younger, I played quite a bit, but I was never very good at it. And I always used to kind of choose tennis, so I didn't play it that much. What about you? But most people, for example, know who Nadal, Djokovic, etc. are. Yeah, those guys, I think, they kind of, what do they say, transcend the sport. Right? They're bigger than tennis in a way. Actually, that feels wrong to say that, but they, people who don't watch tennis or follow tennis, they know about Nadal, Djokovic, Federer. They have that kind of status. I think what's cool about tennis as well is like, I feel like genuinely anyone and everyone could watch it. Like I know, like my grandma will watch it and message me about it, or like young kids, men, women, any kind of, you name any type of person, like they might watch tennis, which is cool because I think some sports are a bit more exclusive, whereas I feel like tennis is really, and even just at my club, like people playing it from pensioners, really old people to 3-year-olds, like that kind of, the fact that everyone can play the sport, I think that's what makes it really cool, which I don't think every sport you have that. What about football? The American football? I'm not familiar with that. In England, it's one type of football. Yeah, I've been to watch it once actually because the NFL came to London. They come, I think, every year, but I went to watch it once at Wembley, and it was really cool. My friend, he's American. His parents are American, but he lived in England like me all his life. But he loves American football. He's a massive Pittsburgh Steelers fan. But I've just never been able to get into it. Even the Super Bowl, like sometimes I'm like, oh, it'd be quite fun to watch it because obviously it's such a big spectacle, like all the events, the music, and everything. But maybe it's because I don't really understand the rules and stuff. And I've never been able to get into it. I like some of the other American sports, as in like just sometimes watching them for the atmosphere. Though, like baseball, I think it's quite fun to go to a game. But yeah, not massive on it. Tamai says, I know, right? Tennis is such an all-age interesting sport. Exactly, yeah, exactly. What the band says, who did you see play? I saw it was Pittsburgh Steelers and Minnesota Vikings. I think Minnesota won. It was really fun. It was really fun. Like, but I didn't really have a clue what was going on. So yeah, maybe if actually I knew what I was watching, I would have enjoyed it even more. But it's getting more popular here. Like I feel like they have more like Super Bowl parties, or like, I think if you just spoke to an English person, they would know someone who was kind of into it, probably, like especially like this sort of age, my sort of age, like it. Most people have a friend or something who's into American football, so it is more popular. Perhaps people play badminton more than tennis in India. Is that true? I knew badminton was big in India, but I didn't know it was bigger than tennis. Damn. That's crazy. Yeah, that's definitely not the case here. Tennis is definitely bigger than badminton here. But there's some good Indian badminton players, right? Whenever I watch the Olympics, I feel like I always see some good Indian players. With the band says, "Glad you had fun." I did, yeah. Are you? I'm guessing you're an American football fan, right? It was really fun. Like, just so much like going on, really exciting. It can get quite tense at time when the score's close, and yeah, as you said, great atmosphere, really good atmosphere. The band says, "That's awesome. You have a friend from USA." Yeah, he's actually he was born here. His dad's from America. He was born here and like grew up with me. Like, so I've known him since I was like 3. He lived around the corner from me. He used to do everything together. And then when I went to uni, he went to pilot school in America. So he went kind of back to his roots in Florida. And now he's qualified as a pilot. So he's going to start flying very soon. But yeah, it's just pretty cool. And like, he always kind of like, his dad is like very proud American. So he'd always have like 4th of July parties. He'd always have like American candy and kind of American food at home and stuff. Like, so it was always really fun, like going around to his house. And sometimes, yeah, like he would even like have like he would decorate the rooms in like American themes and like have like Frank Sinatra play and stuff like that. Just like pretty cool, yeah. And yeah, I mean, America's like amazing for a Brit to visit because I think it's so much bigger and there's so many places to see, like so many diverse landscapes, and we don't really get that here because it's so much smaller. So yeah, great country in that sense. With the band, it says, "Are you going to Wimbledon?" Hopefully, yeah. Hopefully with QualityShot actually. So yeah, you may see more of me, guys. Hopefully, I haven't got tickets myself, but hopefully with Fazam might be able to go. So we'll see. That could be fun. I'm very. It's weird because I don't go every year, but I live really near Wimbledon. And some of you might already know this, and Fazan's probably mentioned it as well because he lives near me. But yeah, I used to go to school in Wimbledon. It's like, yeah, very local. I go. My sister lives in Wimbledon pretty much, so I'm there a lot. But it's weird, yeah, kind of. It's quite strange how like almost what you class as your hometown is actually like one of the biggest sports tournaments in the world. But yeah, so hopefully we'll be able to go. Have you guys been? Tamara says people watch tennis more, play badminton more. Okay, interesting. Yeah, I feel like badminton, I may be a generalization, but I don't really see many people watching it. It's harder to follow. Whereas, yeah, tennis is always on TV and things. Like, so I started playing tennis again, but not on a regular basis, only when I've free time with friends. I like it's a full cardio exercise. Yeah, it is, right? It's like they even do like cardio tennis at my club. That's great that you started playing again though, Alexia. And yeah, I can relate in terms of not being on a regular basis. Like, yeah, I started playing in the last couple months a bit more. But yeah, it's kind of, yeah, ever since I left uni, just not been a bit like commentating, just not been as regular, which is a shame. But yeah, I'm glad you're into it, Lexi. Thomas says everything together. Matt says I'm a big NFL fan, love the Chicago Bears. Ah, they're a big team, right? They're a big team. Are you from whereabouts are you from, Matt? It is as much as I can't say I'm into it, I do see the appeal. It is the biggest sport, right, in America by. Is it, or is NBA bigger? Because NFL is big, like in college as well, isn't it? Or not? American football is big at college, which again is like that's partly why it's so alien, I think, to us in England because like, our university sports, no one cares about them. Like no one would ever go and watch like university games unless they go to that university, really. And even then, like it's nowhere near on the same scale. Like you don't have big stadiums or anything. Whereas it's big in college, right? And yeah, we just can't relate in that sense. So I think that's why. And here, like it's almost like we've already got like kind of our core sports like football, tennis, cricket, rugby. So there isn't always much space for new sports to really take off. I think UFC got quite big here, and boxing's always been pretty big here, but not into. I wouldn't say there's ever been mainstream following for those. That says Q&A with Alex says Q&A with Ashwin. That says yeah, Alex. I was shocked you were still on the air. Ask me anything with Ashwin. That says Tennessee. Oh, very cool. But don't they have an NFL team, right? Or do they not? Titans or something? I may be wrong, but how come you don't support them if they are a team? I'm not sure. Like says we missed Ashwin. I missed you guys. I was it was too long. It was bad, and I apologize. But yeah, I want you to know it wasn't you guys. It was me. I left it too long. I need to get better at like kind of time management and that sort of thing. So I don't want to make any promises because it's tough now. But hopefully, I won't be away from for another 9 months or whatever. The band says, "You are so kind." You are so kind. NFL, NBA, college football, college basketball, MLB, to a lesser extent NHL. Tennis is being replaced by pickleball. Yeah, pickleball. What has happened with that? I swear that is just. I keep seeing it online. The Americans have taken it. And I went to America in this time last year, and there were just pickleball courts everywhere. I thought they were tennis courts at first, and then like people were like, "Oh no, it's pickleball." That's crazy. Yeah, we don't have that as much here at all. There's a few paddle courts popping up. That's becoming a bit more popular. But yeah, so NFL, NBA are the top ones. I didn't realize college football, college basketball are bigger than MLB. That's crazy. Because usually when like if Brits go to America in the summer, that's the only sport that's on, I think. So like whenever I've been to America and like you kind of want to watch a sports game, it tends to only be. I've only ever really been to baseball games. The band says good answers, good questions. Like says I love baseball too. And Otahai, NFL is Rams for me. Rams. Who are they? LA? Is that LA? That's cool. You like baseball too, Lexi. I like baseball. I feel like sometimes it gets a bit of hate, but I think it's fun. Someone says strawberries and cream at Wimbledon. That's the dream. Yeah, that's how you know life's peaked when you get strawberries and cream at Wimbledon. I remember they were handing them out for free when I went last time. That was pretty cool. But yeah, that's a big tradition. That says Titans, Tennessee Titans. Thank you so much. Never been to any tennis tournament. Well, we've got to change that with the band. We have to change that. Whereabouts are you based? You deserve to go to a tennis tournament. Sad reality, but Imo, tennis over pickleball. Yeah, for sure. No offense to the pickleball fans in the chat at the moment. But yeah, tennis will always be clear. That says, I was a Bears fan before they came to Tennessee. I just stuck with the Bears. Okay. Makes sense. Loyalty. I respect it. Trying to go to Newport, Rhode Island. Oh yeah, that's that grass court tournament, right? The one that's like really old school looking. I think. Tennis on a big decline in the USA. Oh, really? Damn, I didn't realize. Do you think that's due to the rise of pickleball, or what's happened there? I guess there's not many US superstars as there used to be, are there? There's some good players, but you don't really have the Williams sisters doing their thing as much. Sampras, Agassi, those kind of big names. So yeah, makes sense. Last grass tournament in the USA before they shut it down. Okay. Lexi just says, haha, pickleball. Just laughing at it. It's not that far a drive, probably 2 hours away. Okay. So you in is it Massachusetts or Maine? That says Wimbledon is still huge here. This US Open men's final is on the same day opening for NFL. Oh, right. Yeah, Wimbledon, it was cool. Like when I was because I was in America during Wimbledon last year, and that it would be on the TVs and stuff, and it'd be like, oh, that's where I live. Yes, US Tennis Hall of Fame is the site of the tournament. Okay. Of course, Wimbledon is the most popular tennis tournament in the world, so is US Open, but other than Grand Slams, nothing huge. Okay. What's your favorite slam, guys? Pickleball uses the tennis court. Maybe if they have specific courts, but they play over our courts. Oh, right. What are they doing? Encroaching on our game. Never played pickleball, trying to keep it that way. Me too. I played a bit of paddle, and that was fun. But I've heard pickleball is kind of like again, I don't want to cause any heat with the pickleball fans in the chat, but I've heard it's a bit of like an old people sport that like now young people are kind of playing because it's kind of trendy, but yeah, it doesn't seem for me. Time, just look at the crowds in the US Open and Indian Wells, Miami. True. Yeah, good point. Yes, they've taped the lines to fit their dimensions. What are they doing? My favorite Roland Garros because of the one and only Nadal. Yeah, it's interesting. I guess because Nadal is my favorite player, but I'd say Wimbledon's my favorite tournament. But that's probably bias. That is probably bias. I can't lie to you. It is made for the old pickleball, but the youth took it over. Old people are probably fuming. Going to shock you on this one. The Aussie Open. Okay, yeah, that is surprising. How come? How come, Matt? Interesting. I mean, you're probably not alone. I feel like the atmosphere seems really good there. And there's obviously some iconic matches, iconic moments. Oh yeah, interesting. Roland Garros is my least favorite. Yeah. I've never really liked how close it is to Wimbledon as well. I don't know what you guys think about that. I've never really liked that. Maybe I'm being nitpicky. Joker is my favorite. Joker, my brother is Nadal. He despises Djokovic. Oh, so there's family tension then. Lexi RG is my fave, but this year was a letdown. Yeah. Yeah. Not really been the greatest, has it? But there's always next year. I didn't know Roland Garros was your favourite, Lexi. I think RG is my second favourite. I would like to go one day. It's not far, Paris. But yeah, that'd be cool. Jack Sock retired from tennis to play pickleball. Yeah, I heard about this. It comes up on YouTube quite a lot for me as well. I don't know about you guys. Jack Sock playing pickleball. What's he doing? I'm jealous you've been to Wimbledon. Yeah, I mean, it'd be pretty embarrassing if I haven't, to be fair, living about 20 minutes away. I think I've been maybe 3 times in my life. Once when I was really young, once during one of the COVID years. Actually, yeah, twice when I was really young, and then once during the COVID years. So, but yeah, I'd like to definitely go more. Lex says, I know someone who loves pickleball. I mean, if you like it, you play it. I rate that. I rate that attitude towards, don't let anyone tell you, not least some random guy on the internet, what's a good sport and what's not. So more life to them. Do they enforce guest dress code? No, they don't. I don't think so. Maybe if you're sitting in a certain area or something, maybe, but otherwise I don't think so. But people tend to dress quite smart there on the whole. Because it's quite like a, I don't know, it's quite, I want to say a middle class event. Like, yeah, it's a lot of people who don't even watch tennis will come for like because it's like a nice summer day out, like whether with work or friends, like even if they don't watch tennis regularly. There are probably other tournaments where like the hardcore tennis fans go. Tama says, but 350 mil people watch Roland Garros every year. Tama's got the stats. We should hire you. Just the stats, just rolling them off the tongue. There's tension when they play, but it's all love. They said Roland Garros this year failed to ensure the players are playing comfortably. Yeah, that's a uncomfortable conversation that I think the Roland Garros tournament organizers are gonna have to hash out. Is finish times. Do not use YouTube. Fair enough. Let's see. You do dominate the pickleball, right? Yeah, he plays against like the world number one and stuff, doesn't he? Love the atmosphere there and would love to visit there someday. Seems like there have been some phenomenal matches there. Nadal, Djokovic are one of the best. Yeah, that match. I feel like every year there's like Australian Open is one of those. It just never seems to disappoint. There's always like a special match, or like even this year Sinner's first Grand Slam. Yeah, I see it. And I rate you are not going for the conventional opinion, Matt. In an advert, Thomas says queuing in Wimbledon is experiencing itself. Yeah, it is. So actually, when I went last, because it was COVID, they didn't have the whole queuing thing. I remember when I was really young doing that, and someone like someone was leaving. They passed my dad a ticket to like centre court, so he got to go and watch centre court. That was so cool. But yeah, it is a whole experience. That's the thing with Wimbledon, which is why I say like not even like non-tennis fans will go to Wimbledon, because there's the whole kind of strawberries and cream, Pims, like it's a whole event, like, you know. And I think queuing's part of the experience. We're pretty good at queuing, us Brits, but it's a really cool event. Even if you're just in the area when the tournament's on, like you might see players like they practice quite near me, so there's a chance you'll see the players practicing. It's a whole vibe, as they say. Once on ESPN, yeah, let them play pickle notice. Exactly, yeah. Sport is sport. Couldn't have said it better myself. Like says RGAO, you're so Wimby. Wimby's last. Lexi. I mean, each to their own. Each to their own. I respect it. Human need to movement. So anything to get people active. Yeah. With the band just dropping spiritual stuff on us right now. Tama says 2017 Roger Rafa, 2014 Wawrinka Djokovic. Yeah. Again, yeah. Just reading off classic matches. With the band says, yes, it is expensive. Seems like a posh sport buying the main matches. Yeah, it kind of is like that. It kind of is. That says Lexi, the leadership of the tournament was absolutely awful. Maresmo needs to go. Yeah, like I said, they're going to have some uncomfortable conversations. I agrees. Might be better to pay for a day pass and enjoy the weather. Yeah, for real. For real. That's what I did last time. Just the magic of my tennis Twitter feed. Yeah, that's what I did last time. And like you can just walk around the show courts, and like you obviously, could kind of spend some time on one court, then move to another. And then if you're lucky, you can kind of like, as the main courts quieten down as the day goes on, sometimes like you might be able to sneak into one of the nicer courts, one of the bigger courts as well. Matt, I didn't finish the Casper match, but I know he complained his stomach. I don't know if that has something with what he's taken, but Casper looks really bad. Damn. I also get tired of the same people winning Roland Garros every year with no drama. Yeah, I get that. I do get that. Even as a Rafa fan, it's kind of boring in that sense, isn't it? Like, you don't get the excitement. I kind of get it. Rafa Miracle versus Medvedev. Yeah, how could I forget? Yeah, the Miracle of Melbourne. This is going to sound funny, but you know a streamer named Silko? Well, either way, he was spotted at Wimbledon final. I don't know that. Who is that? Silko. Is he someone you wouldn't expect to be at Wimbledon final? I know Gideon was there. I don't know if you know that guy. Causing havoc at Wimbledon, which was quite funny. They were screenshot him. Slicker. Oh, this guy. I don't know this guy. Even if Wimby is my least fave, I find them to be most organized. Yeah. But question whether they're too organized and like too stubborn, you know, things like the dress code and that. Maybe then and like, yeah, maybe they're not as accommodating. But then tennis players probably do appreciate the organization, don't they? It's all about the spirit. Aussie Open, Wimbledon, US Open, Indian Wells. Indian Wells above Roland Garros. I rate that. Indian Wells is unreal. I wish that'd be one that'd be awesome to go to. Did you know you're able to queue to get a free pass? I didn't know you could get a free pass. I didn't know that. Interesting. Good info. Really, how is Indian Wells above Roland Garros? Maybe it's an American thing. Indian Wells is really cool. French is my fave now because Ash makes a visit to QualityShot. I appreciate you, Sean. But the band says, really what? Maybe Indian Wells is a fun one for sure. That's what, yeah, it seems fun, and the players like it, right? Monte Carlo, Shanghai, and Dubai for me outside the slams. Yeah, they're all awesome. They're all awesome. Yeah, Dubai was the first tennis tournament I ever went to. I did not really know what was going on, but it was cool. When was Gideon there? That's amazing. I think it was a couple, maybe last year or the year before. It was just causing absolute havoc. He got like kicked out and everything. He was like playing a loudspeaker or something like that, one of them horns. Like the thing is, yeah, like I found Gideon hilarious, but obviously at the same time, it's like it's pretty disrespectful to the supporters and the players and stuff. So I didn't know how to feel about it. Any celebrity watch eager to, I'm sure. French Open is very popular with the Serbs, isn't it? Lexi, I love the Monte Carlo tournament. Everyone was at that Nadal Zverev match, wasn't they? Everyone and their nan was pretty much watching that tournament. Yeah, Monte Carlo's class. Free tickets, okay. He knew someone. Even the underwear needs to be white. Probably. I wouldn't be surprised me. Gideon is not allowed at any women's NBA basketball match. Oh, is that because like I've seen videos of him like getting his haircut and stuff on the court, which I rate. That's hilarious. I wouldn't put Monte Carlo as an elite event because it's not a mandatory Masters, but it is a beautiful area. Yes, it was featured on Wimbledon on a live stream for ESPN. They made a whole story about how it has been that way since the start of the tournament first year. We're here because we expected a 3-setter final. I'll also only see Wimbledon on TV, but yes, that makes sense. He would make a mess out of it. Yeah. They did not show anything on the broadcast on it. Very disrespectful. Oh, he fell asleep. I think I might have seen that, and he got scored out. Yeah, I think I might have seen that. So apparently, yes, even the innerwear at Wimbledon must be white. Oh, so it's actually true. That's nuts. That is nuts. Yeah, them Wimbledon, his rules are stricter. I didn't Federer get in trouble for wearing like shoes with orange soles or something. Like they really, yeah, they really don't let you. But then like that kind of adds to the like the all white kind of adds to the feel at Wimbledon, right? You know, as we said with like the strawberries and cream, the queuing, the all white outfits, like kind of adds to the whole aesthetic. Like it's a hard one, isn't it? It's like on the one hand, you're like this, they're like you can rate the tradition, but on the other hand, it's like, should they modernize it? I don't know, but yeah, you can see both sides. Other than maybe Pavic, I've never heard of anyone who is playing in the men's doubles final. I think the two Italians are in it. Yeah, I was looking at this earlier. I think who else is it? It's oh yeah. So wasn't one of them? Yeah, Bolelli is a Grand Slam champ. He won the Aussie Open 2015 with Fanini. Yeah, Pavic. Obviously, he's won a fair few, hasn't he? With his boy Mektic. Six-time Grand Slam champ. Wow, fair play. Do you have a grass court to play on, or is that rare? An actual grass court is pretty rare, but Astro is really common, like AstroTurf. And then about 10 minutes from where I live, there's like the Wimbledon practice courts. Like it's like a community center. So when it's not the tournament time, you can pay a membership and you're able to use like the like equivalent of tournament courts for like pretty good price. So yeah, last summer was like the first time I ever played on a real grass court, and it was amazing. Like I was like, it didn't seem like I felt like I was scamming them. Like, how could I play on a court like that? And they have all like kind of the chairs are the same as Wimbledon, the nets, everything. Like really cool. So yeah, for years, like never played on actual grass court, and pretty rare. You have to go to like the really nice areas where they have grass courts. But other than that, it was mainly just AstroTurf. Yeah, that's why Wimbledon's great. Yeah, quite everything, even the shoes, right? Cat gears. I know everything should be white. Nick Kay got fined when he went out wearing a pair of red Jordans. Yeah, that was it. Yeah, Federer he had orange soles. I think maybe he got in trouble, and then Nick just taking it one level above, just going just pure Jordans. But he did it again, right? He even after he got fined, he did it again. Just doesn't care, does he? I think they changed the underwear rule. They should not modernize. Definitely. I mean, people know tennis through Wimbledon. Yeah, that'd be tragedy. It's my local golf course. It's cross. But membership to say golf course is not cheap. Yeah, golf memberships are crazy expensive, right? I stayed in Ashwin's off-match stream longer than some of the matches played in Roland Garros. I appreciate you for that, Lexi. I mean, yeah, it wasn't a good stream performance on my behalf. I was very rusty. It's one of those things. If you don't do it for a while, like you really forget how to do it. But chatting to you guys, that's a bit easier. They also have clay. Yeah, we play on artificial clay quite a lot. It'd be cool to play on real clay one day. Even at this place where they have the Wimbledon, like the Wimbledon equivalent grass courts, they have like the hard courts there as well, which are like Aussie Open equivalents, I think. It's really cool, and yeah, like loads of it's really good for the community because yeah, like when I said when the tournament's on not on, they have like you know, just any member of the public can sign up, and there's loads of kids playing there and stuff. So it's really cool to see that they're actually, giving back to the community in the local area. More popular, Serena or Nadal? I mean, it's hard, isn't it, comparing the men's and women's side? I think probably Nadal's bigger in terms of following and yeah, probably just more well known. But Serena, what she's done for women's tennis, women's sport, tennis in general, both of them will just have that unforgettable status. So should there be a Grass Masters, and where should it be located? Queens or Halle? I don't know if they need one. I think it almost makes Wimbledon more special because there isn't that big build-up. And I feel like, if anything, it'd be Halle maybe, because Queens is pretty small scale, pretty low-key. Players, yeah, I don't think the players necessarily take it. I think if it was a Masters, then there'd be more, there'd be a greater uptake and participation from players. But yeah, I'm not sure it necessarily needs one. Do you see Fazan much outside streaming stuff? Yeah, I do. We play football on Wednesdays and Sundays. So yeah, usually see him twice a week. He organizes. I really tell you guys everything, don't I? He organizes the football we do on a Wednesday. One thing you should know about Fazan, guys, that guy is the greatest WhatsApp admin I have ever met. How he's able to get consistently 12 people to play football every Wednesday is amazing. Just when you think they've not got enough people, he'll find someone out of nowhere. He is so dedicated, and I have to respect him for that. He is if he didn't have an actual job and QualityShot, he should just be like a WhatsApp admin. You should be able to just hire him for your group chat, and he will make things happen. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Tamai, America, Serena, worldwide, Nadal. Yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, I do see him. I play golf with him sometimes. I went to his birthday party last year. Yeah, it's like I hang out with his best friend I know quite well as well, Venu. Some of you guys will know Venu. So I met quite a few of his other friends as well through football. So we hang out sometimes. He's a bit older than me, so sometimes it makes me feel like I'm hanging out with my grandparents, but hopefully he's not hearing this. I think it's weird not to wear white undies if you're wearing a white skirt. Imagine wearing black. Yeah, true. Big Three was really not a huge deal in the United States. A lot of people quit watching men's tennis when Agassi retired. Really? Wow, okay. Matt is dropping knowledge here. I was not aware of this. Emma says Big Three not popular in America. WhatsApp is great. Not like Conor McEnroe and Agassi were. Well, Rafa is the most dominant sportsman in the world, according to the latest ESPN poll. Rafa beat Usain Bolt to the #1 spot. Interesting. How do you quantify? How do you determine if someone's dominant? I guess dominant, French Open, the mind games, stuff about like the pre-match warm-up and everything. It's almost like the match was won before it was even started. But I guess no one has dominated, like the way he's dominated the French Open is like even better than kind of Bolt dominate the Olympics for his career. Like, I see that, yeah. Do you have trouble finding a tennis partner? No, thankfully, like at my local club, people are really nice and like willing to play. I have like one guy who I play with quite regularly, and he's always kind of like he's like self-employed. He's a ballroom dancer, so he can kind of play at weird times and stuff. And like when I was at uni, it was perfect because like he could play in the mornings, I could play in the mornings. It's a bit harder like now I'm working. So Yeah, it's actually really easy. But I think that's mainly because it's quite a friendly club and people are not too, don't take themselves too seriously, aren't too competitive. So it's quite easy. I was quite lucky when I joined as well because I started with my dad, so I could just play with him for as I was kind of settling in, which was nice. Um, but yeah, now there's apps and stuff as well, aren't there, where you can find like meet people to play and stuff, which I think is really good, a really good idea. Novak was not even in the final list. Damn, long day for Novak. I get the reaction a lot when I say things, but all you have to do is look at the ratings. Numbers don't lie. The King of Spain declared him as the best athlete from Spain. Yeah, I'd agree with that, right? Rafa, crazy. Zahn is one of the best tennis commentators for me. 100%. That guy's the guy, right? He was doing it, when we didn't have many people tuning in. He was like just hours on the commentary. He's really clear with how he speaks, and he's so knowledgeable. Knows so much about the game, and he's proper passionate about this. Proper passionate about the sport, the channel. Yeah, like got to pay Fazan his dues for sure. And he's trying to he's the way he's got other people involved with the channel. He's not like one of those people who's really protective of. Some people in that situation might be a bit conservative about bringing people on and stuff, but he's like always looking to get new people involved, give people like a platform if they're passionate about tennis, which I think is really cool. Oh my goodness. Cheapest. Crazy. Nandez Raducanu US Open match outrated Djokovic going for the calendar Grand Slam in 2021. That was a huge match, to be fair. Kazan, Cam Williams, and now Ashwin, the big three tennis commentary. Nah. That's disrespectful to them two. That is. Did you see my commentary today? It was not very good. I know you're joking. Nah, that's crazy money. Golf. If you want to play golf, like they don't make it easy, do they? But Djokovic kind of less alike than the other two, maybe. Yeah, that's always been the case, isn't it? Really. It's not my opinion. I've loved tennis all my life, but I know that people don't view the sport like they did 30 years ago. It's really not in the mainstream. I hear that. That's fun. Yes, my padre is me partner. Oh, nice. Oh, I thought you meant yourself. Yeah, it was cool. It was cool. Yeah. And when I was younger, he used to play and whip me, but like used to just dominate me. But now, like when we play, I start making him do the running, which is a full circle moment. Hopefully, yeah, I haven't played with him for a long time, so it'd be good to get back out on a court with him over the summer. Federer probably got good ratings, but definitely not like in the 80s and 90s when you had the American players. Yeah, that's the thing, right? The Agassiz, Sampras's, even people like Roddick, Blake, like just more of those big names, I guess. Novak will always be number 3 to fans if we were talking about the three of them. Yeah, 100%. I don't think that will ever change. Never played in a school growing up. It was a full sport as we have snow, so in the spring it'd be too cold or wet. Oh, right. Interesting. So which country is that? Cam Williams did well by being the first to do it. Fair play to him for thinking of doing it. Yeah, it's a great idea, right? And can't have known it was going to take off necessarily. So he must have had just a crazy commitment. Let's go. Cam's on another level. The energy he brings to each and every match is something I've never seen before. Yeah. Like, to be fair, because that's the thing. I feel like I could just watch his streams all day, and it's just super engaging. Like, he's got that voice that kind of just hooks you in, right? And the whole setup, like how professional it looks, and yeah, if you're ever looking for like kind of, I know Fazan, I'm pretty sure gets on with him pretty well, and they've done collaborations and stuff like that. Seems like the kind of guy who would be willing to kind of give advice and help you out. And I've never had the pleasure of meeting him or anything, but yeah, it seems like that. Cam is goated, and Cam and Fazan are good collaborators. Yeah. Whenever I've watched their vids, I've always thought they were really good. And it's cool. Yeah, it just seems like a place from. I get the sense that there's like a friendly relationship between the different commentary channels, and there doesn't seem to be too much. Doesn't seem to be like, everyone's trying to one up each other. Seems like there's a genuine community, which is really good. But the band says USA football was in the fall, soccer was also in the fall, baseball was spring, basketball was winter. Okay, because it can be indoors, right? That makes sense. Coming for Fazan collab every year for the ATP WTA awards. Yeah, they do, right? That's always a good watch. Only Anthony can match Cam's energy. Oh yeah, Anthony, what a guy. What a guy. When that guy first came, because I think he came in at the time when it was just me and Fazan doing streams, or Fazan and I, sorry. And I was like, yeah, this guy is a good, like a fun watch, because like he just so much energy. I remember that French Open, the last French Open, when he was doing Monfils and Baez. That was the most fun I've ever had on a stream, because that guy, just his energy, his enthusiasm, another one like just knows so much about tennis. Just such a good addition to the channel, right? And from what I've seen, he's still going strong, which is really cool to see. The basketball took on my snowboarding time also. Cam Fazan for commentary, Gil Gross for analysis. Oh yeah, Gil's crazy, isn't he, with the analysis? He comes on the channel too, right? Which is, yeah, that must be really good in terms of that, the knowledge he has. Is the men's doubles final ever going to start, or Iga still parading with the trophy? What time is it starting? 4:30 it's due to start. Oh, okay, it's meant to start soon then. With the band says, wait, Anthony? I do. Yeah, he when he started, that was when I was commentating quite a lot. Which is, it's a while ago now. I don't think we've ever actually done a video together. Same with David. I've done ones with Pat. They're new, but yeah, he seems like a really cool guy. He was my first stream ever for tennis. No way. Oh, so you two are always connected then. Thought he was the owner. Nah, that's Fazan. That's Fazan. He is. Fazan is the founder, the innovator, the administrator. Just that guy. And he said he was going to. Ant said he was going to Newport. Oh, sick. So hopefully we meet. Yeah, if you do meet, defo snap a picture, send it our way. That'll be cool. QualityShot family link up. Thomas says Nike's the best company in tennis, but I think Lacoste is slowly taking over. That's an interesting one, right? Because Lacoste kind of got that old school aesthetic, because they're kind of classic tennis brand. Yeah, they from what I've seen, they do cool stuff, don't they? David too, when he's fired up. Yeah, David's also like, whenever I watch his streams, I've always loved those. He's another one, just like his commitment, consistency, it's crazy. Like Fazan, credit to Fazan for finding these guys, and credit to these guys for their commitment, their passion, their knowledge. Like, it's pretty awesome that they managed to assemble a team like this. The band Says, yes, they're ready to enter the court. Lex, I'm surprised Gil has yet to reach the 100k mark yet. Yeah, surely by now he should be there. If we get to play some too. Yeah, why not? Gil is underrated, agreed. I think I've seen Gil Gross on Tennis Channel before. Yeah, he's on Tennis Channel. I'm pretty sure. Then we get a photo after all sweated out. Huh? Yeah, you got to do it, honestly. Yeah, if you meet up, for sure. Fazan just messaged me. Thanks for filling in. Hope it was a good stream. Was it a good stream, guys? I'd say it was pretty successful. The match felt like it was over in a flash, but good vibes. But Gil's good, and I saw him with Fazan and Cam before. Yeah, that was like a crazy. They did like a 4-way collab, right? Him, Fazan, Cam, and what's that other guy? The Slice, Steven. Yeah, that was when I saw that. I was like, damn, like Avengers Assemble, right? Gil said that if he took up NFL for analysis, he wouldn't have to do anything else. No way. Well, you could do that as just a full-time job then. How good is your tennis game? Good question. I'm only a club player, so not great, really. I'm better than Fazan. I don't know if you can hear that. Should I say it louder? Yeah, no, just a club player, so not very good. My backhand is slice only. Oh, forehand is power. Yeah, that's typical, right? Yeah. I think my backhand's better than my forehand, to be honest. My forehand's not very good. Stephen from Slice. Yeah, that's him, right? I'm pretty sure. And my serve is no bueno. Yeah, same. But we just rally. Yeah, I think I can play to club level, but not beyond that. But I mean, that's all good. That's a fun, you know, a fun standard to play at, I think. Never really keep track of points. But I gotta go. Yeah, I should be bouncing soon as well, to be fair. Lexi says, of course, every stream of Ashwin is a total blast. Today is my fave stream. No, Lexi. Every stream with Lexi is a blast. Cross out Ashwin and put Lexi. I missed you, Lexi. Thanks for tuning in. With the band, double bounce off the wall. All in play. Like it. Yeah, take care, Tamai. Just if the other person wants to run for the ball. Getting ready to watch the men's doubles final. Going to refill my water bottle before it starts. Great stream, Ash. Hope to see you during the summer. My article on the QualityShot website will be out Tuesday. Oh, awesome. Oh, I'll look out for that, Matt. I'll definitely give that a read. Thanks for letting me know. And yeah, enjoy the doubles final. Yes, yeah. If you have to leave, understand. Appreciate you with the ban. Only problem with Cam stream is that there are so many people that not all my chats are read. Yeah, he's got so many people tuning in. Yeah, I guess we don't have that problem really. Like we can kind of actually, although once there were so many comments I couldn't keep up. I remember when I was doing the US Open. But that's probably due to me rather than the number of people on the stream. But yeah, it's quite cool. I think on this, you know, how everyone can kind of get their comments heard and stuff. I think it would be quite fun to watch like a bit of Cams and a bit of Fazans or something, you know, like in one match, one set Cam, one set Fazan, you know, switch back and forth because they're both entertaining in different ways. My fault for holding you. No, not at all. It's been so long since I've been on the channel, so I wanted to catch up with you guys and talk. Ash trying to double his streaming hours for the year. Honestly, isn't it? I have. This is my first stream this year. So yeah. If only we got paid by the time we stream, I'll just chat on here for a few hours, right? Oh, he one time takes my messages. Since I said no yawning, or you baited him out. You exposed him. But yeah, no, it's cool. I mean, yeah, he's got so many people in the stream, so it's going to be hard, isn't it, to keep up the comments. Ashwin, I know you're busy, but we're not going to hold you hostage any longer. Hope to see you soon. Take care again. I miss you always, my friend. Miss you too, Lexia. Hopefully, I'll see you soon. Thanks for tuning in. Really appreciate the support and the comments as always. Anyone who, I'm sure you guys all know Lexi, but we're talking about a quality shot OG right here. She was here before this place was cool. So yeah, pay her the respects. Tamai says, "Are you ever going to return?" Yes, that's the answer. The answer is yes. I'm not sure when. Yeah, life's changed a lot and stuff, so it's been much harder to stream. But I will try and make an effort to come on more, and yeah, even if I can't say when, at some point I will. So yeah, look out, stay tuned, because I will put my time with other people. But yeah, that guy's funny and does have lots of views. Yes, QualityShot. They are my go-to. Love that with the band. The outro is perfecto. What do you mean, the music that we play at the end? That's never changed, right? That will always be the tune, it seems. But yeah, I think I'm going to head out, guys. It's been a pleasure. Been a pleasure chatting with you guys. Those who watched, listened along to the match with me, and also stayed on at the end for this little Q&A. Great to catch up with you guys, meet some new people as well, new and old. Seems like it's everyone's really friendly on the stream, which is awesome to see. Obviously, not the end for us with the French Open. Big one tomorrow. Alcaraz, Tsitsipas. I think Tsitsipas Zverev. I think Fazan will be covering that, but I'm not certain. But I'm sure it will be covered. So make sure you tune in for that. And then me personally, hopefully see you guys again soon for another stream. Will be good to talk and enjoy some tennis together. Last few comments. Goodbye, Sean. Goodbye with the band. The music will stay at volume 100. I will put the music on. Don't worry. Who do you think wins? I'm backing Alcaraz. I'm a big fan of Alcaraz. But I would be happy for Zverev as well to get his maiden win. That'd be cool to see. I think it's been a long time coming, so he does deserve it too. So yeah, looking forward to that. But yeah, enjoy the stream if you're on tomorrow. Hopefully you guys will be there, and see you guys very soon. Apologies with some of the getting the scoreboard up and camera. As I said, it's been a long time since I've done a stream, so a bit rusty. But I think we got there in the end, and hope you enjoyed. Last prediction there from with the band. Thanks for letting me talk. Thanks for talking. Go for Germany. Going for Sasha. And yeah, we'll see. Hopefully it's a great match. But yeah, thanks a lot for joining me on this one, guys. And we'll see you real soon again on Quality Shot. Take care.
So long. Bye.